Dala Dava Zeba Dava Zeba Darba Danje Parda Jova Zeba Danje Zo Zeba Mananga Danya Tamje Deva Dande Donga Danda Yada Laname Yang Dagbara Zoba Zanja Ramba Doba Za Dala Dava Zeba Dan Bara Zeba Taraba Danje Jemba Varda Jobara Zeba Tamje Zo Zeba Mananga Danya Simje Danje Deva Dande Donga Danda Nirda Lana Meba Yanda Bara Zoba Zanja Rambo Doba Za.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Page 2 of the Chakrasambara text. From within a state of emptiness, the entire universe arises as the form of the great compassionate Lord, free of any reference point, white like a kunda flower, with one face and 4 arms. The 2 main hands are joined at the heart, and the outer 2 hold a lotus and mala. He is adorned with precious ornaments and sits in the Vajra posture. At his heart, which is my dwelling place, is the wrathful king, the protector Achala, blue like a flax flower, holding a sword in his right hand and a lasso in his left, held in threatening mudra at his heart, standing on his right foot and placing his left knee on a sun-disk seat. His splendorous form outshines the four Maras. At Achala's heart, upon a Dharma source, lotus and sun, I appear as Vajravarahi, red with two faces and two arms, holding a curved knife, a skull cup, and a katvanga. With the right leg bent and the left one outstretched, I abide in the posture of royal enjoyment. I will practice the yoga of the four empowerments so that all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, may have happiness, be freed from suffering, and gain the state of Buddhahood. Page 7. I appear as the Yidam deity. Before me at brow level, on a seat of lotus, sun, moon, and brocade silk, is my root guru Vajradhara, in the form of Bhagavan Shri Heruka. Holding Vajra and bell, he is with his consort, Varahi, who holds a curved knife and skull cup. The father and consort are adorned with bone ornaments, ribbons, and jewels. With one leg outstretched and the other leg bent, they stand on a seat of Kalaratri and Bhairava. Moving in the 9 moods of dance, they abide in a brilliance of rays and lights. Whatever slight virtue I have gathered, through prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, I dedicate it all for great, complete enlightenment.
Lama Dorje Janjin Dala Wango Waranzedo Lama Dorje Janjin Dala Wango Waranzedo.
Great Guru Vajradhara, please bestow empowerment upon me.
Lama Yaya Menzan Zubana Zarakarabon Juda Menzan Lidya Debjan Bamba Wanjoda Danye Saja Danje Debega Nandang Laye Jengkora Nyeda Lama Yaya Nyonjo Junsan Zarakaran Danja Dimbaranda Naga Debjan Sanga Wanjoda Danje Sanja Danje Debazon Dandong Haja Rangi Nyeda Lama Yaya Doja Barbela Zarang Hombo Trada Nyingorad Yije Deza Zamba Wanjoda Danje Sanje Gunja Torangi Jinga Nebe Jingwa Gunda Lama Yaya Oda Zaraga Jiwana Da Gonzam Zimba Da Jaba Wanda Sanje Damje Kangdo Da Nyamye Yige Ngo Nyaya Lunda Dojaran Juja Yige Saja Jembo.
Page 10. From the coil of hair between the brows of the Guru Father with Mother, white light radiates, dissolving between my brows and cleansing the obscurations of my body. I receive the supreme vase empowerment, and I come to embody every Buddha's form, the deity mandala, appearing yet empty. From the point of union of the Guru Father and Mother, white light with a red glow radiates, dissolving into my throat and cleansing the obscurations of my speech. I receive the supreme secret empowerment, and I come to embody every Buddha's speech, the nature of mantra, heard yet empty. From the endless knot at the heart of the Guru Father and Mother, blue light radiates, dissolving into my heart and cleansing the obscurations of my mind. I receive the supreme third empowerment, and I realize the nature of all the Buddha's mind, freed from all bonds of arising, ceasing, and abiding. The Guru Father and Mother melt into light, dissolving into my crown and purifying the grasping of my 3 doors. I receive the fourth empowerment and realize the vast and equal essence spontaneously as every Buddha's body, speech, and mind and sameness wisdom. Thus I abide in Maha Mudra, unfabricated primordial awareness. By this virtue, may I and all other beings swiftly accomplish the glorious Guru, establishing all sentient beings without exception in that state. I supplicate to the Lord Vajradhara, Talopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Gampopa, Pagmadrupa, Jigtan Sumgun, at the feet of the root Guru with the threefold kindness, and to all the root and lineage Gurus, the Yidams and Dharma protectors, please grant blessings upon my mind.
Rangin dorje jura ala dorje nyamai jawara zonga shera dombani Ranjin Jabara Jara Damo Ada Gada Yongsa Jaraba La Yeza Nyamada Yunda Dawa Sawa
Page 16. Ahung transforms into Vajrasattva, who melts and arises as the Vajra, whose nature is the method of great bliss. And A transforms into Vajratopa, who dissolves and arises as the bell, whose nature is the wisdom of emptiness. The Sanskrit vowels on my right palm transform into a sun, and the consonants on my left palm into a moon.
Om Sawa Dadanga Da Siddhi Benzara Samaya Tita Ekatom Dara Yame He Hong Hong Bezo Benzangenda Benzara Dharmarana Karanada Samdaranada Sarvambada Chakrasambara Ranjabara Madanada Sobhava Benzara Sando Shandaya Sensoga Hong Ranjik Jumdena Jeba Gazawa.
In an instant I appear in the form of the co-emergent transcendent conqueror.
Ale Gabala Yang Jajeva Nanda Bara Mama Shala Darsanga Nagoda Gala Shangana Hong Drum Am Sa Kanja Sem Jando Barve Yishija Darza Janzo Jambor.
From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this, from an A arises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside it, from B, Ra, Ma, Mu, and Shu, arise the 5 nectars, and from Na, Go, Da, Ha, and Ku arise the 5 meats, marked with Hum, Brahm, Am, Jim, and Kam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Kaka Kaya Gaya Sawa Yakshara Sabada Peshaza Manda Aba Mara Daga Daga Naya Emamba Dhanenda Samaya Rajenda Sawa Seda Manda Yazanda Yada Ba Yadanda Banzada Bavada Zendada Mada Damada Mama Zava Gara Daya Sesagan Vajida Zaya Jabando Libizo Ome Gaga Kaya Gaya Zava Yashara Jasabada Teda Peshaz Ubanda Maranda Gandaga Naya Emma Balandahane Samaya Rajenda Sava Siddha Manjaya Sada Yadaba Yadanda Benzada Bavada Yendada Mada Damada Mama Zava Garandaya Sesagam Beg Saya Jabavendo Bezo Oma Akaka Kaya Gaya Sava Yakyaraksha Sabda Dada Bejaza Umbanda Uma Maranda Gandaga Naya Emma Balanda Hanenda Samaya Raja Sava Siddha Medayan Zanda Yadaba Yadanda Benzada Bavada Zanda Mada Damad Mama Sava Gara Daya Sesukam Begada Saya Shabang Home Bezom So Joy Shinjong La 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 Nebjen Zenbo Jongbo Da Shaza Yeda Nyeze Jezen Gado Mamba Zoy Jezen Denpa Dormanda Yena Namjara Daja Sancho Juba Rosa Gajin is a Yavada, Jelena Banzo.
Om, guardians of the directions, local guardians, gods, and hosts of Nagas, harmbringers, bloodthirsty demons, elemental spirits, flesh eaters, hungry ghosts, insanity inflictors, memory crippling demons, dakinis, and mamos, please accept this Torma offering. Help us yogins attain enlightenment, pacify adverse circumstances, harm, and injury, and cause the four enlightened activities to be accomplished. From the state of emptiness arises A, from which arise skull cups, each containing a hung. The syllables melt and turn into inconceivable offering clouds, undefiled nectar in essence, and a variety of distinct features in appearance. Page 26. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I unceasingly take refuge. In the Yogin, secret mantra, and Dakini, the embodiments of the three wheels, and in the male and female spiritual warriors, I unceasingly take refuge. For the sake of all sentient beings, I will become Heruka and establish all sentient beings in the supreme state of Heruka. Shiri is non-dual primordial wisdom. He is emptiness of causes and so forth. Ru is free from coming together, and Ka is nowhere abiding. I am glorious Heruka, the cause of benefit and happiness for all sentient beings.
Mekik durje rawa da Saja rawa Karadang la re ye me Karakangje Sanso gije yuna Jarabe sabdin ramje Jembo
I appear as great glorious Chakrasambara. My 5 aggregates are the 5 Buddha families. My 5 elements are the 5 mothers, and my sense sources are the bodhisattvas. From the life force syllable home at my heart emerge 4 Sumbani mantras, black, green, red, and yellow. They emanate into the 4 directions and transform into an indestructible Vajra fence, ground, web, tent, canopy, and a dome of wisdom flames, becoming a vast protection sphere, solid, secure, and utterly terrifying. It is impregnable to obstructors, even to Brahma.
Benzara Sharan Zola Dram Sandra Benzanzo Analangara Rang Hera Gazaba Toga Hongla Zran Treba Lama Dan Kolo Dumba Lat Dinjananga Jenda.
The light radiating from the home at the heart of myself, appearing as Heruka, invites the Guru and the gathering of Chakrasambara deities into the space before me.
Agamba de Zazo, Shere Heraga, Sabara, Vara, Padam Pada Zazo, Shere Heraga, Sabara, Vara, Bada Zazo, Shere Heraga, Sabara, Devambada Zazo, Shere Heraga, Sabara, Vara, Aloga, Bada Zazo. When Yere Heraga Sabara Varangene Bada Zazova, when Yere Heraga Sabara Nivede Bada Zazova, when Yere Heraga Sabara Shabda Bada Zayazo. Anuragana Bendara Soba Mangu Bonjo Sala Daja Degba Mega Sosai Ravagala Jayara Saja Sanjo Yeja Saja Jadan Sanjo La Sanjo Bada Daja Rangi Dunya Ragosa Sanjo Semne Jibaraja Sanjo Joga Semne Jiji Namje Daga Dunda Sanjo Janjo Yo Jeba Dola Benzor Sanjan Bayo Gonjo Samla Dajanja Deba Mega Sosoi Dovegala Jayara Sanja Sanjo Yeje Sanja Jadan Sanjo La Sanjo Bada Daja Hage Dunya Rabrasa Sanjo Sende Jebaraja Sanjo Joga Sende Jejana Sanja Daja Dagan Dunda Sanjo Jemjo Yo Jebaraja Dola Mendora Sanjan Dabayo.
Page 33. I take refuge in the three jewels and confess each and every wrongdoing. I rejoice in the virtues of beings and will hold the Buddha's awakening in mind. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly until attaining enlightenment. I give rise to bodhicitta in order to fully accomplish the purpose of others and myself. Having given rise to the supreme mind of bodhicitta, I welcome all sentient beings. I will practice the supreme bodhisattva conduct of acting with kindness. May I attain enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. The field of accumulation dissolves into me.
Nato Bema Jadan Damle Renche Nato Ledut Yame Kanche Umbarwa Chenye Gunzo Sero Bema Durje Mera Durdo Deve Nato Jeje De Nimain Jigde Den Zo Tabdun Sezer Jengro Vizo Yansara Soso Kamarang Raring Nada Keje Yobe Dorje Hongjen Tenwu Bar Wunze Janchun Dove Landa Sawon La Dan Jan Danya Sawon Sansen Danje Yongsa Jirba Lezong Rani Jumde Denjo Deven Jojer Namkan Daman Dando Yen Kaje Jensan Chewa Sejan Dando Dojen Tengere Doga Renche Zebrin Jenje Roka Dodo Jenjen Zimbara Nova Dunda Nazo Dorje Yonda Dase Sanje Dodra Yonda Xiaoyong Ranguan Jingzi Jen Guo Daze Yeba Janga Demse Nema Barnen Dakam Dorga Tolong Abja Dokara Danje Saja Do Gunjan Garga Nyamde Banda Dorje Namjara Serendo Karje Jinsan Dadaran Sansa Doba Gambo Ngade Yen Sayong Domba Dorzega Yebjen Gane Jejen De Yebe Dengzo Dorje Rad Sonan Gongla Debe De Yunga Jenge Yeba Yandra Denyam Jodo Lanzo Jim Jirma Talaji Toga Ngabja Doigara Dan Saja Ngade Yayam Nyegan Sim Tarjanja Nava Medara Zigje Dade Tage Nyanjo Dere Donda Yeja Yeba Nanzong Kando Lama Denje Ma Zoge Mana Ngojang Masai Kaje Jinsan Gwebe Kesek Dadara Toga Vajen Kambo Ngabja Doiga Jen Saya Drago Namkara Zai Yumba Doda Dogaran Zen Tomoro Katang Kadang Dinge Denyam Gejen Jenbet Sajang de Water de la Yejang Gaja Rabdan Jan, Samjara Dadan Derzab, Chang Gang de Benz, Lana and Dava Dada Omgaran Demba Pema Amar Inkaranado Dorje Yajan Yanga Ohagar, Go Nama Hesaret. Jesuk Soha Hamarbo, Chawan Yazom Boha Hena, Menye Ho Homas. In la gongla pepe hamjanga yamje dewa omba ma nyinga haya kado kara ramo garmo dan gobo rara rabda sege jezo hong janga in la gongla pepe duke rabda zenbe jeran za.
Page 36. My body gradually dissolves into the awareness hung, which then remains in space in the form of the nada string. From the luminous and empty natural state of all phenomena arises an intensely blazing protection sphere of Vajra ground, fence, tent, web, canopy, and masses of fire. At its center arises space, wind, fire, water, earth, and Mount Meru, upon which arise a variegated lotus and a crossed Vajra. At the center of that arises a Brahm, from which arises a great immeasurable palace, made of various precious substances, brilliant and complete in its characteristics. Outside are spheres of lotuses and vajras, masses of fire, and the charnel grounds. Inside the palace, in the center of a multicolored lotus, is a sun disk with Bhairava and Kalaratri as a seat, upon which is a mandala of sun and moon, and the white vowels and the red consonants. In an instant, the nada of my awareness enters it and transforms into a vajra with a brilliant blue hung at its center. Light emanating from it makes offerings to the Buddhas and benefits beings. The light gathers back and dissolves into the seed syllable. The moon, sun, seed syllable, and implement transform, and I arise as a transcendent conqueror, Chakrasambara, outshining the radiance of a clear sky. I have one face, 3 eyes, and bared fangs. My hair knot is adorned with jeweled dried skulls, bound by a garland of vajras along my hairline. The top of my hair knot is adorned with a jewel, the front with a crossed vajra, and the left with a crescent moon. Holding a vajra and bell in my hands, I am embracing the consort. With my left leg bent, I stand on Bhairava's head, and my outstretched right leg presses down between Kalaratri's breasts. I bear the 6 charnel ground adornments, a loose tiger skin, skirt, and a garland of 50 freshly severed heads around my neck, and I display the 9 moods of dance. On my lap is a coral-colored Vajrayogini with 1 face and 3 eyes. Half her hair flows down loosely, and the other half is bound up with 5 dried skulls. Embracing the neck of the father, her left hand offers a skull cup filled with nectar. The right handing threatening mudra fiercely brandishes a curved knife with a vajra handle. Her left leg is outstretched, and her right leg is wrapped around the father. Blissful and endowed with the youth of a 16-year-old, her beauty is extraordinary. She is naked and delights in blood, wears a garland of 50 dried skulls, and is endowed with the 5 mudras. The father and mother are adorned with the major and minor marks and silken scarves. Like the fire at the end of time, their blissful union of method and wisdom is magnificent. In front is blue Dakini, to the left green Lama, behind is red Kandaroha, and to the right is yellow Rupini. Each has 1 face, 3 eyes, menacing laughter, bared fangs, hair flying loose, a crown ornament of dried skulls, and a garland of 50 dried skulls around the neck. In their right hands they each brandish aloft in space a curved knife, and in their left hand they hold to their hearts skulls filled with blood. A katvanga is tucked into the crook of the left arm. Their bodies are naked and sensuous, and they are endowed with the 5 symbols. With right leg outstretched and left leg bent, they dance majestically upon corpses. In the 4 intermediate directions upon moon discs are vases filled with the 5 nectars and topped by skull cups filled with the 5 meats. At the forehead of each deity on a moon disc is a white Om. At the throat on a lotus is a red A. And at the heart, at the center of a crossed vajra, is a blue Hung. At the father's heart are white Om Ha. At the forehead, yellow Namahi. At the crown, red Swaha Hu. At both shoulders, black Bao Sat He. At both eyes, crimson Hung Hung Ho. And at all limbs, green Pet Hum. At the navel of the mother is red Om Bum. At the heart is blue Hum Yom. At the mouth, white Hrim Mom. And at the head, yellow Hrim. At the crown, green Hum. And at all limbs, gray Pet. The light radiating from the home at my heart invites the Viras and Yoginis of the 10 directions and the empowerment deities into the space before me.
Om Benza Verne Om Be Om Benza Wanye Om Be Om Benza Madange Om Be Om Benza Marande Om Be Om Benza Haze Om Be Om Benza Laze Om Om Benza Garda Om Be Om Benza Narda Om Om Benza Bebe Om Be Om Benza Debe Om Om Benza Deba Om Be Om Benza Gende Om Om Raba Benza Om Be Om Rase Benza Om Om Saba-ye Benza Om Be Om Dharma Darda Ben Om Benza Om Abao Ike Bada Dam Segba Yerme Döjö.
The wisdom and commitment beings become indivisible.
Yoga Hyuda Sarvadam Yoga Hyuda Om Sava Dadanga Abe Kenza Dharma Shebe Sorda Wale Dirteye Kave Bamba Sada Donen Kedara Damba Zanjana Degin Shekwa Trasarada Laye Chena Damba
Having been supplicated, the empowerment deities hold aloft vases filled with nectar and proclaim, just as the Buddhas were bathed upon birth, we will bathe you with the pure water of the gods. Saying this, they bestow the empowerment with the nectar, which fills my body and purifies all defilements, transforming me into the supreme nature of great bliss. The empowerment deities then dissolve into me. From the overflowing nectar arises a crown ornament of Akshobhya on the principal lord, Verochana on the mother, and Ratnasambhava on the four Dakinis.
Padenda de da zo wa shere here ga sa ba ra wa ra ba de da zo wa shere here ga sa ba ra wa ra de ba de da zo wa shere here ga sa ba ra alo ge ba de da zo wa shere here ga sa ba ra wa ra ge de ba de da zo When you had ga sa ba ra wa ra ne ra ma da da so when you had ga sa ba ra shabda ba de za ya so
I offer to the mouths of the kind root Guru and all the glorious holy lineage Gurus. Om Ah Hum. Page 52. Om, homage to the conqueror, the courageous Lord. I bow to you who blaze like the fire at the end of a great kalpa, whose locks are bound up at the crown, whose face is terrifying, fiercely bearing fangs, whose hands, gleaming with thousand lights, raise a battle axe and lasso, and hold a spear and a katvanga. You who wear a tiger skin robe, and whose smoky color resembles great darkness. Page 53. Om, homage to the transcendent conqueress Vajravarahi, to the superior mother of the three worlds, invincible awareness consort, who destroys all fear of evil spirits with your great Vajra nature, to you with controlling eyes who remain like a Vajra seat unconquered by others, who neutralize even poison, wrathful, fierce lady, bearing your fangs, terrifier, annihilator, who severs completely, who conquers all adversaries, all victorious one, conquering those who make us dull, rigid, and confused, to Vajravarahi, great yogini, powerful lady, who fulfills all desires, I bow. Homage to the four heart yoginis who represent the four activities of pacifying, enriching, overpowering, and suppressing, the four placements of mindfulness of body, feeling, mind, and phenomena, and the four levels of joy, joy, supreme joy, beyond joy, and co-emergent joy. Homage to inseparable method and wisdom, the four Tathagatas, such as the unchanging one, abiding in the intermediate direction in the form of offerings, the four vases with skull cups filled with nectar.
Devara Amara Daniela Yesheme Barankolo Sosara Nebe Yegena Segan Hamle Karjab Yegela Zededo.
Inside my body, appearing as Heruka, are the 3 channels and 4 chakras. At my crown is a white hum, at my throat a white om, at my heart a blue hong, and at my navel a red ah. From the ah, wisdom fire blazes forth, burning away the syllables of the 3 chakras. From the hum, white drops descend, and restoring the 3 syllables, blissful warmth blazes forth. Page 58. From the home at my heart, a mantra garland emerges. It descends through the pathway of the Vajra, enters the lotus of the mother, and rises through her central channel. It emerges from her mouth, enters again into my mouth, and dissolves into the seed syllable at my heart. In this way, it it circles continuously.
Guru, 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 G Guru Ma
The mantra revolving around the home at the heart of each dakini radiates light. From these rays of light, deities emerge who then act for the benefit of beings. The light then gathers back and dissolves into the home. Page 62. The light radiating from the home of my heart gathers the protection sphere and charnel grounds into the immeasurable palace, which dissolves into the 4 dakinis, who dissolve into the mother, who dissolves into the Father, who then dissolves into the whom at my heart. And finally, that gathers, which dissolves from the hook at its foot upwards into its body, the body into its head, the head into the crescent moon, and finally that gathers into the nada string. The nada too dissolves and becomes imperceptible, settle within luminosity, even and vast. Once again, like a fish leaping from water, I arise as the great glorious Heruka, with one face and two arms, whose magnificent form appears clearly but is empty like a mirage. From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this from A arises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside that, from B, Ra, Ma, Mu, and Shu arise the 5 nectars, and from Na, Go, Da, Ha, and Ku arise the 5 meats, marked with Hum, Brum, Am, Jim, and Kam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar. The light radiating from the home at my heart invites the conqueror Chakrasambara from the pure land of Akanishta, together with myriad Viras and Yoginis, to come here to the space before me. On the tongues of the assembly of the deities of the 5 wheels are white vajras the size of a barley grain. The torma is offered to the deities by moving it in a circle, to the left for those in the cardinal directions, and to the right for those in the intermediate directions. I bow to glorious Heruka, great hero, utterly pure Vajra Lord, and to Vajra Varahi, passionate one for those with great passion. Equally victorious over attachment to existence and peace, you have conquered all conceptual thoughts. You see the even, space-like nature of all phenomena. Protector, may the nectar of your heart, infused with your compassion, drench me. Goddess, please care for me with your great love. Page 64. Soba Vajana Nangla Longme Tuji Tengda Ale Kabala Yankin Jacheven Ramama Yele Dirza Ngada Nagoda Gala Shangana Hongdang Ansa Kamjan Simba Jando Barwe Yikija Dirza Jamso Jembo. From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this, from A arises a vast and wide kapala. Inside that, from B, Ra, Ma, Mu, and Shu arise the 5 nectars, and from Na, Go, Da, Ha, and Ku arise the 5 meats, marked with Hum, Brum, Am, Jim, and Kam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar. Page 69.
Sabda Dada Bejaza Amanda Abamara Daga Naya Eman Balandani Samaya Rajenda Sarva Siddha Medaya Sanda Yadaba Yadan Benzada Bavada Zandada Mada Damada Mama Sava Karadaya Sis Bishadeza Jabavindo Hoin Bezoa Omekakakaya Sava Yakya Sabada Deda Bejaza Amanda Amamara Dagan Imam Balanda Nanda Samaya Rajenda Sava Siddha Medaya San Yataba Yadanda Benzada Bavada Zandada Mada Damat Mama Sava Garadaya Sesogam Beshada Sava Yajabavi Hong Hong Bezoa Omekakakaya Gaya Sava Yakya Saba Teda Bejaza Amanda Abamara Dagan Aya Imam Balanda Nanda Samaya Rajan Sava Siddha Medaya Zenda Yadaba Yadanda Benzada Bavada Zendat Mama Sava Garadaya Sesogam Begada Zaya Jabami Hong Hong Bezoa Yang La 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 Nabya Sebo Javad Chaza Yada Nyazeda Jaze Maro Mamedo Jajada Padurmande Yena Namjara Daja Sanchok Draba Donze Jen Gajin Yaze Yavada Tele Namja Draba.
Page 70. Om, guardians of the directions, local guardians, gods and hosts of Nagas, harm-bringers, bloodthirsty demons, elemental spirits, flesh-eaters, hungry ghosts, insanity inflictors, memory-crippling demons, dakinis and mamos, please accept this Torma offering. Help us yogins attain enlightenment, pacify adverse circumstances, harm and injury, and cause the 4 enlightened activities to be accomplished.
Samaya Mandabala Heraga Denova Denano Memba Sadakayo Memba Sabajayo Memba Anarando Memba Sava Sada Mandayan Sava Karma Sadana Sadaye Kaha Ho Manga Benza Heraga Mame Heraga Gubava Ma Samaya Sado Sarvadharma Soba Vajenda Dombenga Raya Kamsanje Soje Mada Nyejan Sektor Lome Tuje Danda Kapala Soje Yanga Deze Ngango Lome Bobaranda Yonga Rangi Owa Wanda Kamaran Tenga Dande Zame Derza Jan Soja.
From the state of emptiness arise Rum, Yum, and Cum. They burn, scatter, and wash away the defilements, faults, and defects of the feast offerings. Above wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls is a kapala, containing the feast substances, which are the 5 meats and 5 nectars in essence. As the wind stirs and the fire blazes, the substances become the nature of the 5 sense pleasures. Above the skull, white, red, and blue Om-Ah-Hum appear and transform the substances into an ocean of radiant and immaculate nectar. To the root and lineage gurus, the Yidam Chakrasamvara, Viras, Dakinis, and the ocean of oath-bound ones, we present this feast offering, endowed with the 5 desirable qualities. Please mend breaches of us yogis and grant accomplishments. Page 75. Hum, from the all-encompassing universal field, the unfabricated, unelaborated expanse of great bliss, emanate Samattabhadra offering clouds. These substances, composed of the most perfect elements of samsara and nirvana, bring forth the joy and bliss of the desirables. By offering this feast of outer, inner, secret, suchness, and so forth, fulfill the sacred bond with Vajradhara, the Lord who pervades the Buddha of the 3 times, with his sons Talopa, Naropa, and the 8 Mahasiddhas, the great accomplished monks and scholars. Fulfill the sacred bond with the supreme siddhas of Tibet, the land of snows, Marpa, Milarepa, Gampopa, Bliscon, Pragmadrupa, Lord of sages Ratnashri, glorious root and lineage gurus, and all the Kagyu gurus. Fulfill the sacred bond with Heruka Chakrasambara, the embodiment of all the Sagatas, Vajravarahi, and the 4 classes of Dakinis, the deities of the 3 wheels, the 8 gatekeeping goddesses, and the Yidams of the 4 classes of Tantra. Fulfill the sacred bond with the protector of the teachings, Mahakala and his retinue, Achichokyodroma, and the 5 Saring sisters, and Dharma protectors. Please bestow common and supreme accomplishment. I and all sentient beings openly confess the accumulated faults of the 3 obscurations, and especially the careless breaches of the disciplines of the 3 vows, committed knowingly and unknowingly with ignorant and afflicted minds. By the power of thus fulfilling sacred bonds and offering confession, may I attain the warmth of the 2 stages, and may I reach the summit of the excellent path. May the perfection of the 5 kayas and immeasurable bodhicitta become the cause of ripening and liberating being.
SA.MA.YA Om Benzar Sado Samaya Manabala Benzar Sado Denoba Dejan member was the Gayo member was Subajayo member Andara do member was Sava Sada member in Sawa Karma Sadama Sada Yang Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bang Adam Benzar Memeza Benzar Baba Maha Samaya Sado Sarvadam Nade Bana Dado Oma Bezo Oma Garomo Sarvadamana Dada Bana Dado Oma Bezo Oma Garomo Sarvadamana Dada Bana Dado Oma Bezo Sarva Kaka Kai Kai Zidam Baling Da Baksha Bezo
This is page 23 and 24 in Dharmapala.
Benza Sado Samaya Manabalaya Benza Sado Denova Denando Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Sudajayo Anarado Membawa Zavazade Membrainza Savangarma Sadame Zanayi Goro Hong Ha 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 Ho Bangava Savada Gada Bezem Hizarbo Mazamaya Zando Dana Dana Jado Goa Sida Yone Mezana was all dying, Jana, like Barasada, or some died, the Damenzaya, so jumped in that Jinga, Japan Zimba, Gazala, Began, Jonga, Gagaba, to the Suman, Tashi, go, Benzara, Gazado, some
mundane beings return to their own abode. The wisdom beings dissolve into myself. I appear as the transcendent conqueror. At my heart are white Om Ha. At my head, yellow Namahi. At my crown, red Swaha Hu. At both shoulders, black Bao Sat He. At both eyes, crimson Hum Hum Ho. And at the limbs, green Pet Hum.
Sambana Sambana Hom Be Om Ngana Bana Hom Be Om Dahana Baya Hom Umanaya Ho Banga Beranda Hom Be Song Jo Jama Ga Lam Jo Re Jam Dang Go Jela Panso Bayan Sam Ye Ngaban De Jo Do Ngada Zoba Da Ye Jo Chiving Durje Zomo Ngada Do De Jing Golo Wa Won Da Ge Ye Ye Yo Jon Jam Su Zonan Je Jo Do Ngada Do Da Ye Yo.
Page 82. Supreme Deity, illusory dance of union endowed with 7 aspects. Lord, who pervades the 100 Buddha families and your retinue, through the force of your inconceivable, perfect, abundant qualities, please bestow the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. Dharmadhatu, Vajra Queen, foremost Dakini and 4 Dakinis, powerful goddesses who rule the wheel of great bliss, and ocean-like assemblies of protectors who guard the 24 holy sites, please grant the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. By this virtue and by the power of whatever virtue is amassed in the 3 times in samsara and nirvana, may I and all beings without exception, limitless as the sky, accomplish the victorious King of delight.
Mada Jula Zalong Degle Na Seja Nyamja Neja Nyamlang Be Dugdara Sami Nida Dangne Jan Sada Joga Ngada Dovara Jo Karde Gawa Zende Benjara Be Zenda Nila Dovara Majorana Cheve Zena Doba Dumba Zo Kolo Ngaya Bawa Daga Zo Dogdan Janze Romo Dala So Naso Chube Renja Dunza Takbe Jingda Trine Jang Jumde Here Gaye Yangtong Jo Xingdara Sanwa Haje Nielam Jo Sembe Nyamso Lande Denye Da Paksha Gunza Yin La Dundin Be Songjo Dunje Gumcho Drabara Jo Teda Randu Chugo Trunne Jang Majoran Dola Semi Hingje Ye Zuge Nyeje Tingcho Chuden Dorjen Zinba Sala Nyungu Sho.
Page 86. Exalted Supreme Deity, victorious Chakrasambara, if I practice you with one pointed devotion, let your compassion neither wane nor be indifferent, but swiftly reveal your delightful sublime face. through practicing the key points of settling in a state of controlling and binding the channels, winds, and drops of my impure illusory body, may I become free from obscurations, undefiled and clear, and may I attain supreme accomplishment in this very life. If, due to lack of fortune and diligence, I am not freed in this life, then at the time of death may the assembly of Viras and Dakinis of the 5 wheels, such as skull pieces and the rest, receive me with parasols, victory banners, a symphony of music, and various offering clouds, and then lead me to the pure field of Kichara. There may I behold the face of the victorious Heruka. In that field may I practice diligently the supreme swift path of secret mantra, and thereby cleanse the 2 obscurations and all karmic traces. May I accomplish the unified state of the supreme Vajra body endowed with the 7 aspects. Although I may attain the Dharmakaya for my own sake, in this way, out of immeasurable compassion for all mother beings, may my 2 form emanations show them the teachings of the supreme vehicle, and thus may I swiftly establish them in the state of the Vajra holder. By this virtue, may I swiftly accomplish the divine assembly of Chakrasambara deities and establish all beings without exception in that state. By this merit, may I attain omniscience. Having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Whatever virtue sentient beings possess, whatever good they have done, will do, and are doing now, whatever goodness there may be, may it permeate all beings everywhere. By the virtue accumulated throughout the 3 times, by others and myself, may all beings, filling the reaches of space, enter the gateway of the unexcelled path, and may they attain the Vajra holder's ground. By all virtue actually performed and mentally created by myself and all sentient beings of the 3 times, may all beings of the 6 realms attain the 5 kayas and realize the primordial wisdom of the Buddhas in the Dharmadhatu mandala of the awakened mind. Glorious root Guru, precious one who sits upon a lotus at my heart, hold me with kindness and grant me all accomplishments of enlightened body, speech, and mind. I pray for the excellent path of the Guru, health of the Guru. I pray that he lives a supremely long life. I pray that his activities spread far and wide. Grant blessings that I may not be separate from my Guru. May the Buddha's teachings, the only source of benefit and happiness, endure long, and may the victory banner of longevity for those upholding the teachings be steadfast. May the sound of the great Dharma drum liberate all sentient beings from suffering. Please remain and teach the Dharma for infinite millions of kalpas. By the might of this powerful merit, may the aspirations of the benefactors and their circles be accomplished within this very life. May their obstacles be pacified, may everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. Just as the hero Manjushri realized things as they are, and as did Samantabhadra too, I will follow in their path and perfectly dedicate all these virtues. As all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the victorious ones of the 3 times, I fully dedicate all my roots of virtue to excellent conduct. By the blessing of the Buddhas who attain the 3 kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging nature of reality, and by the blessing of the undivided Sangha community, may my prayers be fulfilled according to this dedication. By the virtues accumulated in the 3 times, by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the intrinsic root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfectly complete, and precious awakening. Great Vajradhara, Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma Lord Gampopa, Pagmadrupa, and Lord Dripompa, may the auspiciousness of all the Kagyu Lamas prevail. Long Life Prayers, page 22. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increase the teachings of the Shakya lion. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything, spontaneously live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drigungpa, great Lord of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Aryadeva, emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of the glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Trigungpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you.